Okay, a very good morning, dear students. We have already completed the chapter Your Understanding Quadrilateral. Okay, so today let me discuss a few important questions on understanding quadrilateral, which is very important from the examination point of view. Children, we in the chapter Understanding Quadrilateral, we have already read one property of parallelogram. I think you have remembered. In order to prove that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, there are different conditions. There are different conditions we know in order to prove that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. One of the conditions is here, we know that if both pairs of opposite sides, that means suppose we are given a quadrilateral and it is given that both pairs of opposite sides are equal, then it will be a parallelogram. Yes. In a parallelogram, we know that both pairs of opposite sides are what? Equal. Not only parallel. If they are parallel, then if both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then that is a sufficient condition to show or to establish that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now the point is, in a parallelogram we know that both pairs of opposite sides are equal or only opposite sides are equal. Now the point is, what is the converse? If opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it will be a parallelogram. But how to prove it? Suppose you are given a quadrilateral and you are given both pairs of opposite sides equal and you are asked to prove that it is a parallelogram. How will you prove it geometrically? Okay, let me discuss. Children, I hope you understood what is the question. The question is, in a quadrilateral, if both pairs of opposite sides are equal, it is given, prove that it is a parallelogram. How to prove it? See, here is the question. If opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it will be a parallelogram. Prove it. Prove it. Okay. So prove it geometrically. Now see, this is the diagram, this is the figure. Suppose ABCD is a quadrilateral, this is given. So first you write given, what is given in this particular question. We are given ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay. And what else we are given? Look at, we are given opposite sides, both pair. That means AB and DC are equal, it is given. AB equal to DC, it is given. AD equal to CB, it is also given. AB equal to, yes, AB equal to CD, it is given. AD equal to CB, AD equal to CB given, AD equal to CD given. These are the two given conditions and you are given ABCD is a quadrilateral. Now we will prove that if it's both pairs of opposite sides are equal, it will be a parallelogram. How to prove it? See. Now children, in order to prove this truth, it is sufficient. Children, we know that if one pair opposite side equal and parallel, if in any quadrilateral, actually in order to prove that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, there are several conditions, different conditions. Okay, we may show that both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means if AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to BC, then it will be a parallelogram. So to prove this particular truth, that if opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram, we can show that both pairs of opposite sides, that is AB and DC parallel first, then AD and BC parallel, then we have to show. So if at all we can show that if AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to BC, then no doubt it will become a parallelogram. Now the point is, other than showing that both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, we can simply show that one pair of opposite side parallel, because it is already given equal, and we know that if one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. So now in this particular question, to show that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram, it is sufficient to show that one pair opposite side what? Parallel. That is, either we will show AB parallel to DC or AD parallel to BC. Okay. Now the point is, how can we show that one pair of opposite side parallel in this case? So to show that, you have to do some construction. What is the construction? Either you join the diagonal BD or you join the diagonal AC. Any one diagonal you join. Let me join suppose AC. See. So this is our construction. Now the construct to prove. So what we want to prove? We want to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. And for this we need a construction. Without construction it is not possible to show that one pair opposite side will be parallel. Okay. So the construction is, you join any one diagonal. Suppose I joined AC. Join the diagonal AC. Okay. Now look at children. By joining the diagonal AC, look at the quadrilateral has been divided into how many triangles? It has been divided into 2 triangles. Okay. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to show it is a parallelogram. And to show it is a parallelogram, what we want to show? We want to show either AB parallel to DC or AD parallel to DC. Any one is to be satisfied. Okay, suppose we want to prove, suppose we will show that AB parallel to DC. Now see children, under what condition? Under what condition AB and DC, this pair of opposite sides will be parallel? You know under what condition two lines are said to be parallel. What is the condition? The condition is either one pair alternate interior angle equal, or one pair corresponding angle equal, or one pair co-interior, I mean angles lying on the same side of transversal supplementary. These are the conditions to establish two lines to be parallel. So what I mean to say, in this particular case, in order to prove AB parallel to DC, we have to show this angle and this angle are equal. Suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. If by any means we can show that angle 1 and angle 2 are equal, then no doubt AB will be parallel to DC. Why? The reason is because 1 and 2, look at angle 1 and angle 2. They are what angles? They form a pair of alternate interior angles with transversal AC joining AB and CD. Look at AC is the transversal, it joins AB and DC. And look at angle 1 and 2, they are alternate interior because they are in the alternate side of the transversal. So, when a pair of alternate interior angles are equal, okay, then the two lines, they are what? They are parallel. So, in order to prove AB parallel to CD, we have to show just angle 1 equal to angle 2. Now, the point is, you will ask me, sir, how can we show angle 1 and 2 equal? Yes, that is the big question. Now, to show angle 1 and 2 equal, see, angle 1 and 2, to show angle 1 and 2 equal, just it is sufficient to show that these two triangles, ABC and triangle CDA, they are congruent. If by some means we can prove that triangle ABC and triangle CDA are congruent, then no doubt angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 by simplicity. Because when two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. So corresponding parts means corresponding sides and corresponding angles. So when these two triangles, if these two triangles will be congruent by any means, then angle 1 and 2, they are corresponding angle of the two triangles, so they will be equal. And if angle 1 and 2 are equal, then no doubt they form an alternate interior angle, so no doubt AB will be parallel to CD. And when AB will be parallel to CD, if AB parallel to CD and it is already given that AB equal to CD, so no doubt ABCD will be parallelogram. So this is the analysis, children. Now let me proceed how to prove. See. So what is our aim now? Our aim is to show that AB parallel to DC. See, let us come to the proof part. See. So first you compare the triangle. You see, compare triangle ABC and triangle CDA. See, in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. First you prove ABC and CDA are congruent. Okay. So to prove them congruent, we have to find 3 matching parts at least. Without 3 matching parts, they cannot be congruent. Now let us find out what are the matching parts. You see, look at AB and CD. They are equal. It is already given. You see, AB equal to CD. What is the region? It is given. Okay. Now, then AD. Look at AD equal to BC. See, AD equal to BC. CB equal to AD. It is given. You see. CD, you see, AB equal to CD, then your CB equal to AD, this is also given. Then what about AC? AC is the common side. See, AC is present in both the triangles. So AC equal to CA, it is common. AC equal to CA, it is common. It is the common side in both the triangles. Now, see, these are the 3 matching parts. Now these 3 matching parts satisfy which condition? Clearly S, side. So by side condition, this triangle and this triangle are what? Congruent. Therefore, by SSS condition, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay. Now if these two triangles are congruent by SSS condition, then no doubt angle 2 equal to angle 1. Why? Therefore, angle 2 equal to angle 1. What is the reason? The reason is simplicity. As these two triangles are congruent, these two corresponding angles of the two congruent triangles must be equal. So, angle 2 equal to angle 1. But look at angle 2 and angle 1. What angles are they? They are alternate interior angles. So, that you write down. But these are means angle 2 and angle 1. These are your alternate interior angles. So, angle 2 equal to angle 1 and they form a pair of alternate interior angles. So, which establishes that AB is parallel to CD. Therefore, AB no doubt parallel to CD. You see. So, AB parallel to CD and we know AB equal to CD, it is given. Therefore, you see, one pair opposite side parallel and equal. If one pair opposite side of a quadrilateral are equal and parallel, then it is a what? It is a parallelogram. Therefore, so as one pair opposite side of this quadrilateral ABCD are parallel and equal respectively, therefore ABCD is a what? Parallelogram. Okay. So this is the complete proof. So in this way we came to know that in a quadrilateral, if both pairs of opposite sides are what? Equal, then it will be parallelogram. Children, I hope you understood how to prove this particular geometrical truth. Okay, we will discuss another important truth also in the next class. Thank you.